Alright, let's shoot that intro. Hello, my name's Larry93 and this is Monster Train. I'm gonna record the daily of 30 May. I'm gonna explain my thought process during the plays and hopefully you like it. It's been a while since I made videos, so if anything can be improved or I can do anything, just let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback. So let's start this. Alright, Seraph the Diligent will devour spells. Not that bad, since it got nerfed during private beta. This is a lot easier to work around. Starting with Hidden Passage, Flash Freeze, and Branding Right. Starting with Passage is really useful. Actually, these are all pretty alright starting cards. We're playing Yeet Apocalypse, which is actually a positive modifier. It's gonna help us purge the bad cards out of the deck, which include Frost Lances, of course. Brawl. Brawl can be an upside or downside. Really depends on the enemies we're gonna be encountering. If we're gonna encounter a lot of tanky enemies, Brawl is gonna be really brutal. Otherwise, it can be relatively doable. And Junked Up, which means we start with 8 Calcified Ember, and that probably means that we're gonna have to take it slow in the early game. For our artifact, of course, we're gonna choose the artifact before we choose a champion, because the artifact has a bigger impact. Considering we're not starting with any consume cards, Refracting Lenses is really risky. Collection of Tails can be really good, but we're also not starting with Rage cards. But since we're playing Hellhorns, Rage is more common, and this can make it really powerful. Yeah, so let's go Collection of Tails here. For the Dark Forge, well, since we are going Rage, right? So, of course, since we're playing Brawl, a Brawler becomes better. It's going to be dealing 22 damage, but as soon as we get 3 Rage, Ruffle is already more powerful, slightly tankier, and gonna increase the armor, so that's gonna be really important. And while Brawler helps kill multiple enemies, Ruffle clearly is the better choice here. And let's do the first battle. Alright, we're playing versus the Heaven's Priest, and the Heaven's Priest has these guys, the Force Disciples, and as I mentioned, these are going to be really hard to deal with. Trust Priests are going to be whatever, they're not going to be dealing much damage at all, so that's really nice. By not much, I mean 0, of course. And actually, Brawl also affects bosses, so this boss is going to be really scary. Not as scary as the Sweet Boss, luckily, but we can only encounter that as the second option. Now this is going to be, of course, a really tricky choice, because Aggressive Amulet, you're going to get a unit draft. Units are really important to get. Plus for attack is really painful, but since we're playing in daily, I am going to choose this. I wouldn't choose this probably in other cases, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. So we can start scaling up. We have 80 health to play around with, of course, and health should be really be a resource in daily challenges. Alright, so let's do this fight. Let's see, so since we are starting with Calcified Embers in our deck, we want to get as much time as possible to play them out. I think I'm gonna go on the top floor here, of course, for that. So we're gonna lose like the boss rush bonus, but I think that's gonna be worth it. I think we're gonna set up this turret here. Hopefully we can put another turret in front here to get a slay bonus. Let's see, we're gonna send this guy, that's gonna be fine. And we're gonna double lance this. Alright. And then we should be able to do this. Yeah, so we're gonna get a slay bonus this way. And obviously we're gonna do that. Mm. 25, huh? Alright. So we have two choices. I think I'm gonna set up here. Um, Considering we're gonna draw two flash freezes still, we can flash freeze the boss and whittle him down a little bit with these two here. So that's nice. Now the sad part is that this breakpoint is actually atrocious. So if I would do this, then I would get two more hits off with both, or at least with the first one, and then this one gets two more hits off, right? So let's see, yeah, so both of them are gonna get two more hits off. Is that how it works? Yes, so that's gonna be 40 bonus damage. Currently we're dealing how much with the frostbite? 8765, so that would add another 10. So that's not gonna kill him, right? I think this is gonna be worth more, and then we're gonna torch our big guy. Hopefully we'll draw an ember. Yes, and we kill anyway, so let's get rid of this first. Alright, let's see our draft picks here. Yeah, so that 11 damage taken is just really hard to avoid. I don't think that's possible. Ooh, well, considering we're brawling, Inferno is going to be amazing because it's going to help us a lot. So I don't... None of these cards are going to help anything compared to Inferno. Inferno is great. And since we are guaranteed the spell shop here, right, the Merchants of Magic, hopefully we can get cost reduction. Ooh, Siphon. Sure. Let's go. And this is our choice, I guess. Set Totem is usually insane, but considering we already picked up an Inferno, this is actually a pretty hard choice. Titan Sentry can be amazing, thanks to Brawl, I would say. But the problem is that Incant is going to be really hard to trigger for a while, like until we get rid of the Embers and start spamming in zero cost spells into our deck. I don't know. I would still say it's worth it, but I'm really not sure. Yeah, let's go Lodestone Totem just because it's good. And here's like a really tough choice to make, I guess. So considering we picked up the Inferno, and if we hold over it, or even just in general, right, because we have so many high cost things still, or well, high cost, everything costs Ember, it's gonna be really hard to get rid of these. We don't have any Ember generation, so I'm gonna purge an Ember, which kind of feels bad, I guess, but we really want our early game to be good. Now that we picked up Inferno, and we are going to go for the spell shop here. Let's see, right? So let's first check the shop since the unit is not gonna impact what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna start with a reroll because we can't use this anyways. If we get holdover, that's going to be a win. Even Permafrost would be quite nice, I would say. Because then you can Permafrost Inferno to cost it at the moment you want to. Double stack would be nice for Branding Right. What else am I forgetting? No, I think that's it, right? So double stack, holdover, Permafrost are all really good cards here, upgrades here. So, and I don't think it's possible to reroll in the same, so let's reroll. Yeah, let's go holdover here then. And definitely -1 so that we can actually do things while we run the Inferno. Inferno works great with the spell weakness card as well. Oh god, this is hard. Both work really well with the collection of tails. But considering we still have torches, and can freely buff the rage on this guy. I think the range brute is just better. Branded warrior is powerful, but since it's brawl, he's gonna get less slays, and it's gonna be really hard to keep him alive. We don't have a tank yet, and the range brute can serve as a juggernaut tank. Like, he's just beefy and at least takes up like 3 attacks or something. So, oh god. Penitent prayers. So armor emblem, unit draft again. I mean, we still have to take it because it's a daily, and even if we take max damage, I mean, that's gonna be worth it, right? We want to set up on the top floor anyways because we want to get rid of the embers. So this is gonna be really painful, but I'm gonna take it. These reconcilers are gonna have 22 hit points. It's gonna be insane, right? So 10 armor plus the 10 out from the brawl. More forged disciples. We already saw how stupid they are, and this guy is gonna deal damage, right? So it's gonna be painful, but I think we have to do it. All right. I'm not sure we're gonna get rid of our calcified embers this fight because this is just too free. We are gonna set up on the top floor, and we're gonna set up the totem behind this guy, just so that this guy can possibly take any damage if necessary, right? I mean, we have hidden passages, I guess. We really want to get the kill there. It's really important. Now is the hard question, right? So we have 2 choices. We can A, Inferno to hold over, or B, start get rid of calcified embers. The question is whether or not we think we can deal with the boss this way, right? So I think, considering there's the prayer guys, what are they called? I have the enemy sheet here. They are called Chains of the Sight. No, that's the boss. Is it where is it? Lightheart? No, that's also not it. Reconciler, that's how they're called. Alright, so considering the reconcilers are there, I think we have to go for the Inferno because otherwise they're gonna reduce my draw by 2, right? So I'm gonna Inferno here. It feels really bad, but I have to. Now the advantage here is that we can put our train steward in front here and probably Inferno only once. We definitely only need to Inferno once here. And we're gonna send this guy just to get that extra room here, right? So the point is that we could... this is really sad. Why did we not draw the... Oh, there's only one left anyways. Alright, so we're going to draw that. We're gonna just Brandon, right? Our champion here, right? So we're gonna kill him. We're gonna take another turn here, I think. So we get 150 points if we kill him now, right? But if that calcified ember, like, we can get rid of and use purge extra on good cards, then we save it anyways, and in terms of score, that can start to matter really bigly at Daedalus. So we're gonna ascend him here, and we're gonna purge this guy, and now this is a free win, right? So yeah, GG. Alright, let's see our cards here. Oh, that's terrible. You might say that Molting Imp being a 6/11 is like a really free unit, but he's not going to do anything with his AoE, right? We have Inferno, so we don't need the AoE, and Ritual of Battle is just garbage. We can't pick it here, even though we have a collection of tails. So yeah, let's skip that one. Guardian's Amulet is insane, but we don't have the offering token that we were offered, I think, in the first fight. Um, and we don't have any discard yet, right? And the rest is garbage. Like, we already have the Sap Totem anyways, so let's skip this one as well. Take 10 gold. And we have 2 units already, right? We have the Totem. We have the Infernal. I don't think it's worth going any units at all, unless they're, like, insane. So I'm gonna skip this. And we're gonna yeet another Calcified Ember here. Another reason we don't want to yeet the lances just yet is because of the incant triggers. Now this is a tough choice. Let's see what we have next. We have a shop there. We also have an artifact choice here. I'm not sure what's going to be. Oh, we really want to go here, right? Like, even though the artifact and the gold is really useful, there's a shop here, and we have the unstable vortex, so that probably means we don't want to pick up this shop. Especially considering we already have the Inferno. Another thing we might want to do is duplicate our Sap Totem here. I mean, this is an upgrade yet, right? So, and if we duplicate our Sap Totem, we can ascend the Sap Totem and double Sap on any small spell triggers. So I think I'm gonna go here. Let's first see what unit we're gonna get. Oh, that's amazing. The sweep for spell weakness, of course, the Inferno, and that's gonna help mainly with the major bosses because we'd rather Inferno on lower floors versus the other bosses use Ascend to lift them up. Especially because we don't want to tank random damage, right? Until we get ours, since we run Hidden Passage anyways, we can't really like descend everything. Stygian doesn't have descent cards anyways, so but yeah, this is really good pickup. Let's see what is in the caverns first. Alright. Fisher. Alright, so we get the Health Hand duplication, which probably goes on the Sap Totem, but I don't think 5 Sap Totems is reasonable. The third Sap Totem probably is also not great, and we do have energy siphon, right? This is actually really tough. I'm not sure what we should do here. Maybe I should get a third Sap Totem. This is really sad. Now I'm kind of regretting not going the other way. Yeah, that's tough. So, what way would we go here? I mean, duplicating Inferno is really bad. I think I'm gonna go for the 5 times. I mean, maybe 5 times is overkill. I think I'm gonna copy the energy siphon just once. It's gonna help with the Inferno. If we draw the Inferno, so we can deal 100 damage to Daedalus every turn this way, and also later bosses. Duplicating this once is probably fine. I don't think we're gonna go overboard with it. It's gonna only cost us more investment to start spamming them out. Yeah. And of course it's gonna be the Sap Totem. So let's continue. Alright, double barrel. Could have known that if I looked at the map. It's gonna be actually quite tricky. We're gonna have to soak that up with stewards, I think. Oh god, we start with Inferno. Alright. That's GG, really, I think. Now the question here is gonna be the following. I think we want to do this, and if Daedalus puts his bomb here, then we're gonna have to hope for another steward draw. Right. Ooh, another totem could also be an option. I think we're gonna just sack this totem actually. I think this is amazing. Right, because we're gonna apply the spell weakness here. We're gonna be guaranteed to not draw the thing this turn. Yeah, Alright, let's do this. Gonna put this guy here. Alright, GG, hello? Hello, Daedalus. I mean, this kind of feels sad for the Ember, but this is just too much of a score boost. I don't think there's any better draw there, so I'm not even gonna like try to min-max that. It's not possible. Yeah, amazing. That already pays up for like purging the cards. Ooh, oh my god. Dark Deal is actually insane. Because we have Hornbreaker Prince, we can guarantee to upgrade him. Deranged Brood, yeah, I think this setup is insane. Deep Offering is also really interesting because it can help us cycle back into our energy siphons. But Dark Teal is just great, and it triggers our double sap totem as well. And we're gonna skip on. Ooh, Real Weirder is relatively useful though. Is he more useful than Deranged Brute? And yeah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna skip it. And this is gonna be like, we have the double hidden passage, so I don't think we need the capacity. We don't really need the Ember. We might need it later on, but Inferno is gonna just be stupid. And if we can draw the energy siphons more, that's gonna be great. And we're gonna, of course, remove a Calcified Ember again. This might be the last Calcified Ember I remove this way. Because we also have this one, right? But yeah, I think we're definitely gonna go for the Merchant here. It's gonna be amazing. That's all insane. Multi-strike, obviously, right? So we definitely want to put that on our Icy Silophyte. We can't really reroll because it's not gonna give us anything. What we can do is put Rage on this guy. The alternative is to hope for something like Quick or another multi-strike, maybe even Large Stone could be great, but I think Rage is just... Alternatively do this on this guy, but I think this is too big. And just for completion's sake, let's do that. I mean, that's probably worth it because it helped him kill more. Now, this is actually tricky. Because Brawler, well, it's really bad first choice. It might actually be good here because we already have the Dark Deal, right? So it synergizes way better with Dark Deal, and we are now guaranteed to kill everything that... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the multi-strike here. I think it's better, and we can just buff back into this later on. Yeah, alright, let's do this one. Heal and remove cards. Alright, let's remove at least one of these. And maybe I should have gone for the Ember, by the way. I think it would have helped. No, it wouldn't, because 2 plus 3 is still 5. Alright, no, never mind. Yeah, I really do think I'm gonna just remove this one like this as well. I don't think it's worth to do it anyway else. Actually, that's a good question. Right, so Frostlances basically have the same shitty function currently. and they're harder to remove. This is a tough choice. You know what? I'm gonna just say that if there's a cavern that does anything with I don't want to go for any of those. I guess that's actually just bad. And frost lances are still fine because of the incant triggers. Yes, I forgot about it. All right, let's do this one. And I guess then this is just worth it, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's save that 50 gold. Let's go for the next battle. Alright, so let's see, we're gonna send this guy so we can kill him in time, and we're gonna set up on the top floor, I think. We'll add one Scourge, but this is too important, I think, and we're gonna spell weakness this guy, because this guy is gonna die anyways, right? Get a second subtotem, put him here, and put this guy in front probably. These both die, so let's just use the Scourge here. And let's go. Alright. Yeah, so this is still quite tricky. This guy is gonna die from the Hornbreaker, so that's good. The question I have is whether it's worthwhile to put our Icy Saddle right here. And I think it is, of course. Because that kills the Quill Marksman. That's really important, and now we can just wall this guy up, which is, I think that's mandatory almost. So yeah, let's do it like this. We get an Inferno here, so that's good. I think we have to Dark Deal our Frank. Now the question I have is whether to Inferno this floor or this Absolver, never mind. And then the question becomes take the damage or not. So this guy dies. I think with Inferno in hand, I think this is fine. Oh yeah, this is definitely fine. Yeah, let's do this. Then spell weakness blast. Get the Inferno. Oh, great! I think this is a win. Sure. Let's hit this guy. So once this guy, right, he needs to take 2 hits at least, so he dies guaranteed. So that's not the problem we have currently. The problem we have currently is, do we? No, we are not guaranteed to draw that one. All right, so we can just Inferno and ascend him. I think that's fine, right? Yes. Cool. Alright, no damage. Fine. That was a pretty tricky one to figure out. I think I was a little bit too greedy in my first tries there, so that's fine. Let's get this. Oh god. Yeah. So this is the clear example of fuck me. Yeah, Pirate Jumper is great. Something that Pirate Jumper allows here is to get more Infernos down, get more spells down, whatever. But also, if we Endless our Pirate Jumper, since we are casting Inferno every turn, we also get that 4 extra Ember, right? So, if we now get a Herzl's Compound again, and we add Endless on top of the Pirate Jumper, then Pirate Jumper basically acts as like the +1 Ember, but then adds +4, right? So that's really insane. Plus possible synergies. So let's go to the Pirate Jumper. If we Endless that, it's gonna be amazing. This is all tough. Guardian Stone is insane. But since we already have 2 subtotems, I'm not sure on that. Cuddle Hex allows us to lock up draws for the bad cards, and also spell weakness, etc. So I think Cuddle Hex is good. And we're at this point, I'm gonna say we have the Imp, to possibly get rid of the calcified ember, so we're gonna keep that to manually remove. We are not looking for unit. We are looking for unit upgrades. We are also looking for spell upgrades. And this has an unstable vortex. Merchant of Magic could also be useful. I'm not sure about the cavern. But we already have the Inferno, so I think we have to go here. Because we really want to get rid of our bad cards at this point. Since we have Inferno, we have the spell weakness. I don't think it's close. Quick. Rich. Gant with armor is actually great. We can put it on the deranged brute for the front line here. I think that's amazing. I don't think quick matters at all on any of these. We'll put rage on one of the lodestone totems. Just as a trinket upgrade here, and we're gonna reroll. Oh, great. Amazing. What? That's really lucky, just crazy. So we can do two things here, but clearly the strong stone, the attack doesn't matter that much anymore because we already have the rage. We might want to purge one of the stewards here already. Alright, so this is going to be tricky, right? So we have 185 gold. We have 1, 2, 3 more areas. Since we can't know yet which areas we want to go to, but it's very likely that we'll want to go to the Hellvent here, because there is also gold there. And we'll want to probably... this is tricky. We might go either way here. And here there's no removal, right? So at maximum we're gonna get 2 free removals. And if we look at what we want to use them on, we really want to get rid of all 4 stewards. Preferably we get rid of the torches, right? And so we have branding rights that we keep, dark deal that we keep, the 2 energy siphons, the Inferno, and then probably the passages. So also the flash freezes are cards that we might want to get rid of. But I'm not sure because these are relatively useful. They're basically like torches but better. So at minimum we want to remove 7 cards, right? And if we want to remove the 7 cards, we only get 2 free removals at this point anymore. Oh no, we have the heat, of course. So we have boss 5, 6, and 7. So that adds up to 5 free removals. So we can remove 2 cards for free still, right? And I think we're gonna remove the stewards because the torches are useful still, right? So I think this is a fine expenditure. Alright. And I don't think we're gonna look for the upgrades anymore. I think that's fine. The rage upgrade is really great because rage is insane, right? So compare that to plus 10, right? The plus 7 doesn't decay, so that gives the plus 14 because it's rage, and rage gives 2 per stack, but then it doubles again because of the plus 2, so it's like plus 28, and plus 28 is really insane. So we're not looking to waste money on the others. Let's take that for good measure and get to the next battle. Hidden Assault. Amazing. This fight is gonna be insane. Hopefully we can get the spell weakness down in the right timings. But otherwise this fight is gonna be brutal. We might not be able to rush this in time again. Alright, let's see how we do this then. I think we might actually need this here, right, to do that. And we really want to be able to multi-strike to trigger stuff. And this guy's gonna go here, and the sub-totem is gonna go in front, I think. And we're gonna Dark Deal. At this point, we're gonna put this sub-totem in front and spell weakness. We're gonna do this and continue on. Yes. Yeah, so this is tricky, right? So I think we're gonna do this and then blast him apart. Lift this guy up. I mean, he's behind here now, so that kinda, yeah, but it could be worse. And let's continue on. Definitely do this. Lift this guy up, hit this guy, freeze. You definitely want to freeze the steward, I think. I mean, the alternative is to freeze the ascent, right? But I think at this point we are really already overstacked, right? So this is 1 hit, 2, 3, 4 hits, 5, 6 hits, 7 hits, and then whatever goes on him. So that should be 200. Now we can purge this guy. Alright. So this is tricky. What we can do is Inferno. There's 2 spell weakness cards here. There is Steward there as well. So what we're going to do is this to drain, and we can also put this to drain. I think that's actually great use. Alright, and then we're gonna hit, and freeze the ascent. I think this should be the +2. Right? Yes. Now I should be able to ascend. And he dies. Alright, cool. So I had to restart the fight a couple of times, but what I eventually did is just figure out how I could actually set up my top line to survive. So it's clear, of course, that my brawler needs to be in backline because he's going to be the one that dies in 1 hit. I initially didn't drain his stuff well enough, so I had to actually see that I had to just throw stuff in front. I normally do that, but I'm not sure why I forgot this time. So yeah, that's the fight, I guess. Nice. Alright, so that's +2. No damage. Tricky-ish. And I think this is a tough pick. Of course, we're not going to go for Inferno. The rage is insane, though. Imp in a box can be insane. Let's see how many... What consume cards do we have? I don't think any, right? So that would be mainly the cycle. Alright, I don't think this is worth it. I think we're gonna go for... But Rage Armor also isn't worth it, though. Like, why would it? I mean, it's +6 attack, but we have Dark Deal. Yeah, let's skip. I'm just thinking about it way more than necessary. And this is also not necessary, right? We just have an Inferno build with like a great setup here. Start removing more stewards. And we're gonna go into Fel now. We don't need to get any more unit upgrades, right? So the artifacts is probably the best choice here. Yeah, let's go for the artifacts. I think that's the best choice. So we can possibly buy 2 of them. We get 1 for free anyways. Like, oh god. Sure. Makes the most sense. I mean, +1 magic power is really bad because that's gonna make our self damage stuff be worse. So this is interesting. This is gonna help a lot. So this is gonna be a hard choice, right? So I don't think I can buy a second artifact if I do this. In fact, I know that I can't buy a second artifact. So let's take a look at which artifacts would help us more than Icicle Fracture here. Going to the logbook. Artifacts. So in Stygian, we're not playing Frostbite. So the only other effect that would be nice here is like toughest skills-ish. Unbroken Horn is actually gonna be really useful. Railhammer is gonna be insane. But besides that, I don't think there's much that helps us there. And in the general spells, Lightstone Casing would be insane, but and Winged Steel obviously, of course, right? But outside of that, there isn't much that's gonna help more. It's gonna make it easier to set up a cycle, right? So let's go for this one. And I think so. We still have 4 more cards to remove, plus potentially 2. So yeah, we're gonna go for the spell route here, aren't we? Because we want to potentially double stack the energy siphon. And that's the reason we might go this way, by the way. So we're removing anywhere between 4 and 6, right? We still have at least 4 to remove. So I don't think we want to remove the flash freezes yet. Exactly because of that. So let's save our gold, actually. And we have enough control between the ascents. Alright. Fell here. So yeah, this isn't a hard one because it's spell shield and armor and we have Inferno. We're gonna set up in the middle of the floor to control the fight with the hidden passages, obviously. Gives us nice chase potential to Seraph or send Seraph away. Siphon and freeze the flash freeze. Alright. Biojumper? I think I want to put this guy here. We're gonna put this guy here. We're gonna dark deal him. And we're not gonna frostbite here anymore because that would reduce his damage. What we can do is force a freeze on the hidden passage, I guess. I think we want that, right? So what we should do here is like throw this away. Alright, nice. Alright, why is he alive? What happened to you? Now I'm super confused. Alright, so this one is obvious, right? And I think next turn we don't want to draw the fire jump, so we're gonna do this. Alright, let's flash freeze him to kill him, I guess. Actually torch here. And put this guy here for the double freeze, actually. Yeah, nice. Right. At this point, that's 7 spell weakness stacks. So we can Inferno here. We can actively chase Seraph down here. Apply 2 spell weakness stacks. Preferably we kill Seraph here, right? I think that is it. Yes. Alright, nice. Ah, yeah, it took a couple of tries, but with chasing Seraph down in the correct order, I first put the Silophyte like in this floor constantly, right? But doing that extra 2 spell weakness stacks is actually insane. Like, as you can see, that matters a lot. Before she was at 600, and that's problem. Fell, right? Yeah. Nice. +6. That's really insane. I don't think any of these are necessary. Yeah. Skip. And now this is a question, because but what we stated before about the Pirate Jumper, the extra draw is just going to be insane, because it allows us, as you saw here, right, we had to make sure that we didn't keep drawing the Pirate Jumper in the wrong situations. Though this was a short fight, but the extra draw really matters. And now we're going to purge the Lost Steward here. Alright. So, as I said before, we're looking for the double stack on the siphons, if possible. I mean, we could duplicate one of them at this point, but I think we'd be better off duplicating a double stack one here, right? And if we get a holdover, that's also insane, actually. Like that. I don't think any of the others would need holdover. -1? Sure. This is like a mini consume, right? Sure. That's damn it. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this just to get them more power and hopefully do something with that. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's correct what we did there, but let's just take it anyways, right? Because there was no double stack. And we're... Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the ×3 here. Thanks to Dark Deal, really, that's all. This is easy. Should be easy. We have to set up on the second floor, of course. I mean, this is clear cut what we have to do. I think Cuddle Hex is gonna go here. Gonna consume this and freeze the hidden passage. Right? Now those deal some amount of damage at this point. Those die, and this helps us a lot. This fight should be relatively easy, actually. Like, at this point, I'm not sure we even need to... sure, let's do it anyways for now, right? Now we can Inferno, because this allows us to send the Brute. Then we can do this. I'm not sure this guy should have been on the front line. We freeze both of those cards. Do this, blast away. That's a lot of attacks that he can actually tank here. I'm not sure there's anything we would need to do here, right? We're guaranteed to draw these 4 cards over again, so Sure. I mean, this is a free win, right? Nothing else can happen here. I mean, sure. I mean, look how stupid this is, right? We're not even trying. Alright. Sure. I think at this point, Serve should be relatively nice. I don't think we can actually take any more cards here. Yeah, this would... Nah. Nah, I guess. Yeet? This is the last yeet, right? And we're still looking, of course, for the double stack. So as you saw, we are drawing our whole deck. And because we are drawing our whole deck, there's only one thing we're looking for, right? There's nothing we can get in the unit shop, and while we can duplicate one of those spell weakness cards, we can also do that, I guess. I mean, that's actually... now that I think about that, I'm not sure. Icy Sidle Fight duplicate? That would also be insane though. What? All of this is hard. Why is this so hard? Oh, this choice actually is way more brutal than I thought it would be. So even if we get double stack on Siphon, it doesn't apply 2 stacks, right? And I forgot about the consume though. Right, so here's the point, right? We need to play the flash freezes to trigger for consume. We need to play the Dark Deal, I guess, to trigger for consume. I think we... God, this is... I didn't plan for the Consume Seraph either. Oh, that's actually terrible. Yeah, I might just go for the duplicate. Anyways, I don't need to remove anything, right? So, is there anything in the shop here that... Nothing that matters. I don't think there's anything else that could... That would remove the need for Pirate Chomper completely. Which could be insane, I guess? I mean, it does save up a draw, but we draw our whole deck in 2 turns anyways. 3 technically, but yeah, we don't want to cost the Inferno as first spell though. Don't think any of these help enough. Does that work? I'm not sure it works, but we're gonna try it out, I guess. We're definitely gonna try out the Imp Skull here. Because if we get the Imp Scholar, that's gonna be massive. And considering we have... Yeah, even if Icy Sidle Fight only hits once, I think duplicating Icy Sidle Fight is strictly better. And Icy Sidle Fight is a card we can also let chase down with the hidden passages, right? I'm not sure about the necessity of the range Pluto or Cuddle Hacks for that matter. But let's duplicate Icy Stylo Fight and at least remove the Cuddle Hacks. I think at this point it's too late for the Cuddle Hacks. I think we'll keep the... No, I think I'll remove this totem as well. I think it's worth it to really force the fast kill here. It's really important to get the fast kill. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh god. This is such a bad start. Good thing we didn't remove the fire jumpers because of the shards. We might take one shard worth of damage here, actually. Just for the sake of speeding up everything. So here's the point, right? Obviously we're gonna apply that. And we're gonna try to apply the double stack here. But this starts to become a problem. Where is the... Dude. Yeah, so this didn't apply to Seraph, sadly. Yeah, that's kind of meh, I guess. I mean, this should work, right? I'm really missing my Pyramp here. Like, the rest doesn't matter at all, but I need a Pyre Chomper. Thanks. Took you long enough. And we do need it every turn, right? Now, what card would we want to consume here? I think we might want to prefer to keep... I mean, this makes sense, at least. I'm not sure if we want to keep 2 Ascents or the 2 Spell Weakness triggers. No, we can't Ascend yet, so we have to do it with the Spell Weakness, I think, which is fine. Kind of mad, but I guess it's fine. Then do this, and then we Ascend with this one. So we can freeze the other one this way, right? Nice. So that's 2 stacks at least. Did we? Please don't. Oh, alright, good. I mean, we kind of want to drop this guy here, I guess. I guess we also have to consume this one at this point. Right? Do this. We'll lift up. I'm not sure about what's happening. I think we got it though, right? Because we can now Inferno and then Ascend, apply the 4 stacks there. Yeah, I think that works. I do think we want to start off with this. And then do this. Yeah, we got it big time. Alright. Now that's good. Right, because now we apply the 4 stacks and we win. So let's just throw this guy down here. I'm not sure that could have been faster. So I'm not gonna like waste my time on that. This is really hard one. I think this is like turn 5, right? The Wild Wing other thing is in the Diligent, which is the Power Drain. No, it's also not that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the Power Drain. All right, so this is the. Oh, this is wave 6 already. So that's plus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is plus 5. I mean, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna waste my time on this one. For Fel it really mattered, but I don't think I could actually beat this one faster, right? So that's partially because of that really garbage RNG early. We didn't draw our Pyro Imp in time. We didn't generate a Pyro Imp. So this is gonna be fighting mode. But yeah, that's the run. I'd probably have to do a lot of editing on that one, but yeah. So let's look at the run summary, right? We took all trials. I think we only took damage in the first fight, and there's a couple of. We took 1 damage in this fight, of course. Yeah, iffy, but sure, fine. So 2 times two-turn boss rush here. I mean, both of those were really tricky, and so our early was really hard, but we were able to rush Daedalus, Fel, and Seraph, and that really paid off for that. And that puts us at first place. Really long runtime, but sure. What did Thanatos do? Wait, where did he... Oh, alright. Apparently I missed the double stack. I mean, that's clearly amazing. I couldn't find it. Or did I see it and just not pick it up? Wait, did I... Please don't tell me I put double stack on a bad card, right? No, I didn't. I think I just wasn't able to find it then. Sure. I mean, we still got first place. So I'll take it. I mean, did he also go? No, he didn't go for the Icy Silo fight, right? So that kind of paid off for me, I guess. Alright, that was the run. First place for now. We'll see how long it lasts until hackers arise above me. Suzakun just entered, I guess. Like I said, this is so sad, right? So clearly this guy is hacking, and yet he still managed to enter below me. Like, how bad can you be at that point, right? Like, if you play like this, why? Just why? Like, this clearly isn't legit, right? Alright, yeah, look at that gold. Alright, so thanks for watching anyways. My name is Leary, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.